Welcome everyone. This video is for everyone who ever suffered from indigestion, any problems with absorption, obesity, constant hunger, tiredness, allergies, and the list goes on and on and on. I will be talking about NARINE, so specifically about bacteria NARINE, probiotics that definitely can help you in so many other diseases. So if you go to the doctor, every doctor won't deny that probiotics are very helpful and needed in our life, and probably will describe you something, but of course you need to check the quality of those probiotics, and the trick is about the proper dosages of those. And since there are so many strains, so many of them, you also need to know what do you need specifically. So it is all working, and I will maybe not prove you today because I'm not a scientist, but I will tell you a story of the Polish man who actually is currently not only selling, distributing this bacteria NARINE, and he has so far many other products about NARINE, also detoxification from parasites, from anything that our body stores but cannot really get rid of. And I would not do that video if a long time ago this wouldn't be also my sort of a problem, that whatever I was eating, I was not able to absorb it. I suffered from anemia. I was eating and could not really get benefit of that food, not mentioning that it wasn't really digested in my gut. So I did not know about it for a very, very long time. I had other opportunities to solve that issue. I was taking enzymes which helped me. But a few months ago, because I'm traveling, my enzymes finished, and since I got a gift from this man, and I will show you today, and I took a little bit more dosage that he was saying for the beginning, how to start. So I must admit that very soon, within maybe 2 days, my digestion that started to grow again finished. But of course, do not believe me. Please check out all this information later on for yourself. I will provide you with the links, with the literature that you can check, and you can also connect with your doctor and talk about it. And please, for the purpose of this video, I have to say that this is not a medical advice. Always go to the doctor and talk with the health professionals, which obviously I'm not. I'm just talking and passing you the information that is already widely known among Polish people in Poland and living all over the world. So recently came to me a man I interviewed about a specific bacteria, and he also would not be interested having wonderful family, wife and kids, if not one of his kids, after taking vaccination, started to suffer from disease that of course the doctors could not really help. And what he was doing, he was studying literature every night till like 2 in the morning, medical, and this is basically probably all the books he studied. The list goes on and on because he prepared that for everybody to look. So it's over 100 of different positions, and he found out that some time ago in Armenia there was a doctor who discovered that bacteria NARINE, and he started to treat his granddaughter with it. So since he found some sort of hope for his kid that could not walk, basically could not even walk alone to the toilet, he ordered it, and within some time all of his children are very healthy at the moment, and it worked. So he started to, of course, providing this for the whole family and so on, the friends, and since then Michał Toczyłowski is actually having a company in Poland that you can order this probiotic from him. And now, because we know that all of those products are very expensive, and please I let you know that this is not promotion or marketing. I'm sharing this because first of all, it helped me, and I see a lot of Polish people that they also telling me about this product for a really long time. Before I got into this interview with him, I already heard about this probiotics for a very, very long time, and the necessity of receiving. I did not really pay attention since my enzymes were sort of working. But now I do not have my own enzymes. I'm taking only that NARINE bacteria and as a gift, and it actually saved my life for quite a time when I'm traveling, when I cannot get to Germany at the moment to my doctor, and there was really nothing here. And I have to tell you that medication in Spain is very, very expensive. Since this is not a promotion really, I asked him for promotion code, something, it's called promotion code, but I asked some percentage of a discount for everybody who's watching my channel. So if you use the code that I'm gonna give you under this video, Joanna Pilatowicz, you will get 6% off just because you are going through my channel. So this is as much as I could go with this, because I know that most of the times when you compare the prices in the different countries of probiotics, and you have to check the quality of it, they are very expensive. So I hope this will be very helpful if you want to order, if you want to see how it works for you. And please, whatever I'm going to tell you today, please pass this information to anyone who potentially suffer from these kind of problems. It is widely known, we already know how important is the gut, how it's our second brain, how it's affecting our thinking, our emotions. Like sometimes we are not having our own thoughts, basically, but we are running by the mood of what is happening in our gut, how is our digestive system. If people suffer from indigestion, they cannot really work, concentrate, function. So it's not what I'm gonna tell you how important it is. We already know that. However, when you take probiotics, and you can take the right amount of it, so the dosages are crucial, and I will show you today for especially intuitive light workers how to work with pendulum to check if the dosage is right for you and how to continue with it. And of course, if you do not believe yourself, if you never work with this, try it for fun. But if you still not believe yourself, go and check with naturopath, someone who's working in this field, or another health professional. But it's very easy and it's fun, and you can develop your own intuition. So you will have it. So first of all, we know that it's affecting our microbiota. Everything what's happening in our body affects our organs. Whatever happens in our gut system affects absolutely everything, other organs, the functioning of it, the assimilation, how the distribution and everything. So that's rather clear. This special bacteria, it's a natural bacteria, and it's causing regeneration of some of the organs, neutralization of potentially harmful factors. And I'm not going to read you here because that will be very boring, but I got also a little booklet in English language, thankfully, so I do not have to translate everything by myself. Synthesis of enzymes and regulation of intestinal peristaltis, so bacteria colonizing in gastrointestinal tract. So basically, if you do have to take digestive enzymes, it may happen that after taking NARINE you do not need those, because digestive enzymes normally they are made for vegan people, which are these enzymes are extremely expensive. So basically, like a little bottle of the special, very good though, I tried that one too, made of specific mushrooms. It costs around like 50 euros, 1 little bottle. The other alternative is get general enzymes. It's called Creon, and this is made from animals. So basically, for everybody who is a vegan, vegetarian, you always report me like you do not want to do that. It's against what you believe in, and so on, so on. So there is alternative for you too. Basically, anybody who is, of course, using antibiotics, or people who need to use antibiotics, then of course this bacteria is absolutely helpful. And anytime you actually do take antibiotics, you should do it instantly with combination of probiotics. Everyone who is using or abusing the chronic intake of any drugs that having side effects like painkillers and so on, it's going to probably feel the benefits of that bacterium. Anybody who actually eats a highly processed, fiber-poor diet, poor food, it's going to realize the benefits. Those of you who are probably having not so many problems with it, and every now and then suffers, it's like, you know, more like a prophylactic prevention more. But for anybody who suffers from any kind of serious chronic disease, you probably within days are going to observe the change. I mean, unless you're not eating every day hamburgers in a very, very high dosages. Although I heard from some people that their children were doing absolutely that, and although there was no big change in not much of the improvement, it was going very slow. It was also not getting worse. So there is always this balance that you have to find. So of course, if you use alcohol, cigarettes, and any other drugs, it can also benefit those who would like to stop the aging or taking hormonal therapy. So for also women, and these are of course pro-healthy bacteria, and definitely they are preventing a number of diseases. And just to let you know, I'm not going to read this, but in some there is a number of research here given in these little booklets that definitely what it does, it restores damaged intestinal microflora, and that's absolutely the basic to not get any of those diseases. But some of the research shows that it helps in all allergies problems, also in Helicobacter that is normally treated with antibiotics, and here that specific Lactobacillus acidophilus is actually helping to get rid of Helicobacter from your system. Any other metabolic syndrome, what the studies show, it's obesity, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, and lipid disorders. Also, any other gastrointestinal diseases and disorders, not mentioning it also has the wide number of benefits in oncology and radiation. So those kind of diseases. Also, it is already some research shows that is also used in gynecology. So what Michał told me specifically, that they experimented basically with everything, like drinking it, taking a pill from it, also if there is a problem with gynecologists like a cyst, also he recommended the application internally directly to the vagina. So you can actually having a wide range of taking this bacteria, but I will tell you about the basic dosage. So what I got first, so I got a little gift, and you see here NARINE in a blue form. That's the basic one. And I also make a little note about what is that for. So the blue one is preventing you from any diseases, any infections. And if you do feel like you're getting an infection, he says that he took like 6 of them and kept in his mouth for a while, and so on. It is also against the asthma, headaches, and so on, so on. Basically, it is preventing disease and improving your immunity. It's absolutely basic. If you are healthy, you need 2 pills per day. It looks a little bit like that. It looks like that, and 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. But that's if you are relatively healthy, you do not suffer from any chronic disease, and yeah, basically check with your doctor. That's always anything what I'm gonna say. There's another one that I got from him. It was a red one, and this is for anyone who their gut and their absorption of the food is damaged. So they also give you a little bit more boost in your immunity, but also they giving you a little bit more power, like a life force, improving your life force. You have a little bit more strength to go on and function along the day, during the day. The green one is for anyone who's suffering from not digesting, so it helps your digestion, and also for any kind of blockage, like you see, like the food, like you have a feeling like the food is stuck there, doesn't go through. So the green one helps you with that one. And there is a black one. I do not have a box anymore, but inside it is also a little bit darker. And this one, it is also said that it's kind of raising your vibration. There's a lot of number of micro elements, and you should not take it if you cannot go to the toilet. So you should not take it too many of them. So probably 1 or 2 is the maximum. Otherwise, it's it can block you a little bit. So this is the basic about the basic bacteria. There is something more. There is about how to do a detox in your body. There's certain different composition of those NARINE bacteria and other things, and you will find everything specifically on the website. Now I will show you about the dosages. So if you ever work with pendulum, if you have one or got one or will buy one, it's up to you to see. Normally people use, like, if it's a front, it's like yes. If it's this way, it's like no. If it's like maybe kind of sort of working, if it's like staying like that, doesn't move at all, it's maybe not the right time. You can also add your own meaningful what it means to you. So basically, also if it goes to the right size, something is alive, something is good for you. If it's left side, it is not good. If something is dead, or whatever your language you will develop while working with the pendulum, it's going to work for you. Some people also use that, like, if it's for me, then kind of the pendulum goes my way, toward me. So that is also like saying yes this way. So that's also how I understand, how I also programmed my pendulum that is working for me this way. So for example, currently, let's say I'm taking two pills per day. So if you want to say, you ask a question, shall I take more than 2 of those NARINE currently per day? And I am a little bit talking here, so my although I'm trying not to move my pendulum. Okay, now it's working. So it slightly turns into the right side, so it means yes, you definitely should take more. And you can try it for yourself. That's how I'm doing it. So basically what I did, I raised the number of pills to 4 when I started to see that, okay, my enzymes are gone. What about 4? So you check it like that. You can pick another number depending on what you are suffering from. There is also specific time that is beneficial for everyone. Is a different timing depending where you live. Is it a warm country? Is it not? What is the weather? It is also changing. So what time you wake up, what time you start your day. You can also check what time. Some people actually draw the clock here, but you can also do it like that, like at 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, and the pendulum will cooperate with you. And you, of course, pick up the timing that you can do it, not in the middle of your work where you know you will forget that. So basically, shall I take 4 pills per day at this current particular time? Is the 4 pills good for me? Is it my good, relatively good dosage? So you ask your pendulum, and the pendulum reacts nicely to that idea, and actually very nicely. So this is actually my current dosage that I'm taking daily. That improved my digestion recently, and you can try it yourself. I'm very curious what you're going to tell me about it. Please try it yourself. If you live in Europe, you will get the shipping very quickly with no problems. I know already that people who order from America, you have to pay attention that it goes directly to you, that you do not overpay and pay for going for the border. So it all depends how is it going to be addressed, but then you have to tell Michał and any of his co-workers that working there to address it in a certain way, so you have absolutely no problems with receiving the product. And also you can get help with adjusting what kind of product is the best for you, what would you like to try it out. I think the basic for everyone, like, you know, preventing, is the blue one, but I must admit I enjoy all of them. I'm waiting for another, let's say right now, another gift about Mumio, about detoxification, and I will show you that if you are interested. And sure, you have a lot of literature. You can do your own probiotics from the milk, from cabbage, from any other things. And of course, for some, like in Poland specifically, people are especially those who are living in the village, they know how to do it, that is working, they know the dosages, it's absolutely healthy. But of course, for those of you who have stressful work, who travel, you won't be able to really make those enzymes, so those probiotics for yourself. Sorry, it's actually connected with enzymes, but those probiotics, it is far easier for me than to go to hold the procedure of for the clearing of the system, and you have to always make sure that you prepare it right. It has to sit in a certain way and a certain temperature, so it depends where you are. So this is definitely a solution for me. I would love to find out how you react on this product. If you already know it, please write us in the comments so we all can learn from that. How is it working for you? What is the dosage? What is the possible chronic disease you are suffering from? If you can reveal that, that would be nice, because we all learning and studying, and that's always what I'm saying in the internet. Please do not believe me or anybody else. Check it out for yourself. And this is also what I'm telling when I'm reading tarot. Don't believe me, just test it. and see what's working for you. So never ever in my life I was promoting any products and taking money for that promotion, and this is also not what I'm doing right now. But since that helped me already, and I heard so many good reviews from people who are currently taking NARINE for years already, and they got rid of so many diseases. You cannot maybe read the Polish language, but under the Polish video someone writes the comment like how the lady helped the husband suffering from oncologic disease. So the stories are amazing. These are from real people who are watching my channel, and I would love to have those experiences also from you on the English side. And if you have any experience with it, please absolutely let me know. Write me in the comment. That is far better, much better than writing me email, because if you do write here under the video, everyone can read it, so everybody can learn from it directly. I'm going to give you the link to the website. I don't know if you can find that product in your country. You do not have to even order it directly from Michał, but if you do, use the code. So it's 6% off for you, just because you watched my video. And of course, I invite you to subscribe, thumbs up if you like that material, if it's helpful, and pass it to anyone that can potentially benefit from it. Thank you very much for watching, staying with me, being patient with everything what I'm providing here, and till the next time. Bye bye.